Hey, happy Friday, everybody. It's Mike.
It's Rowena.
Let's talk about soup dumplings. One of my favorite things in the world. Don't you love soup dumplings?
It's one of my favorites. It's like
Really?
a Chinese delicacy.
Well, let me ask you, how do you typically like to eat the soup dumpling?
I grew up with Din Tai Fung next to my house.
Ew.
I mean, I know Mike doesn't like it, but maybe because I haven't experienced authentic xiaolong baos, to me, Din Tai Fung's good enough.
But you're Taiwanese, so
Yeah.
so you love Din Tai. That's a national treasure
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah.
And on my Strictly Dumpling channel, a lot of people, whenever I talk about soup dumplings, they say Din Tai Fung. Guys, I mean, I'm not trying to hate on Din Tai Fung. I'm really not. I know a lot of people love it. I'm just trying to give you my honest opinion.
Yeah.
You feel free to disagree. If you love Din Tai Fung, you love Din Tai Fung, whatever. But I'm just saying, soup dumpling, right? It should have soup in there.
There should.
There should.
I actually, right after I told Mike Din Tai Fung's my favorite. He's like, oh, where's the soup?
Yeah.
I was like, but there is soup. No, where's the soup?
Where's
And
the
when
soup?
I went back and had it this time, it just...
Tiny,
just, like
little,
like a little,
yeah.
like a
There's no soup.
like a centimeter
Yeah.
of your spoon. So how I eat it is I bite a little hole, pour the soup out,
Yeah.
and then like dip
Yeah.
it in vinegar,
Yeah.
and then eat the whole thing together.
Wait, and then put the dumpling on top of that, and then eat the whole thing together. So you don't dump the soup out. You don't drink the soup first.
I do drink the soup.
You drink the soup first,
Yeah.
and then you eat the dumpling
Yes.
yourself. Okay, that's how I do it. I
Yeah.
get a lot of hate for that.
Really?
I get a lot of hate because people are like, you should bite the top and drink the soup directly from it, which I don't do because I want the soup to be in contact with vinegar and hot oil,
Yeah.
and then I drink the soup on its own.
Yeah.
Then I'll pour a little vinegar and hot oil into the dumpling itself, and take that bite. That way it's cooled down.
To be fair, on the back of the chopstick
Yeah.
covers in Din Tai Fung,
Yeah.
that's how they say you should eat it. So
The way
I trust them.
the way you and
the,
I are doing it?
Yeah, the way we're eating it.
So now it's verified. That's the official way, because Din Tai Fung says so, although they don't have the best soup dumplings in the world. I do want to
But they do know what they're talking about.
Yes, I do want to defend them for a second, because soup dumpling is the English translation of it, right?
Yeah.
But in Chinese it's xiaolongbao,
Yeah.
which
Little
there's
dragon balls.
Well, no, it's not that dragon. No, Dragon Balls do not exist unless you're in
But that's
the world
literal
of Super Saiyans.
literal
No, Xiaolong Long is the different long. Your Chinese is so bad. Long is the, you know,
the long
the
to
basket.
bake the things
Yeah,
in. Got
not the
I
flying
know,
creature
I
in the
know.
sky. Okay, so they didn't promise any soup, but in the English wording, you promise soup.
Yeah.
So deliver on the soup. And the test I typically do with a good soup dumpling is when I pour it out, it needs to have a Chinese soup spoonful of soup. And then I think that's a good soup dumpling. And the skin needs to be really thin. But the reason we're talking about this is Time Out London made one of these videos, you know, one of these viral videos talking about soup dumplings, which I appreciate because I love it when media entities talk about, you know, foods that we love and it's spreading Asian
Getting
culture.
the word out.
Absolutely. But when you destroy a sacred institution that is the soup dumpling, we've got to call you out. So in this video, and luckily, I mean, I wouldn't say luckily, but I think it's better because inside the video it was not a Chinese person, because if it was, man, you lose your Asian card in a second. They made this video basically destroying the dumpling.
The video, it's only like a minute long.
Yeah.
It starts off with someone using a chopstick to explode the dumpling, and the things kind of come out, and they alluded it to it being popping a pimple.
Yeah.
And then the words, it's like, exploding dumplings. And then they're very satisfying to watch too, and the dumplings
It's
just
like jiggling, doing the dumpling mamba. Well, first of all, that explosive and soup dumpling should never be used in the same sentence ever.
No.
Because when
you
we
should
try
never explode your dumplings.
No, when we try to eat dumplings, literally when we're trying to eat soup dumplings, we're like, be careful, be careful, be careful! Like, did you go to Harvard? You need to like go to Harvard Medical School and come back with a degree, and now you can be surgically precise when you're dissecting your dumpling.
It's like a delicacy. You need to treat it with care.
Yeah, no, it's fragile. Yeah. Like, treat it like you just bought a laptop. And you're like on a plane. You're just like, I need to hold on to it in case it like shifts and protect it with my life. That's how we feel about soup dumplings. So after this video came out, and guys, we can't show you the video, so we'll put a link in the description box and take a look yourself. After the video came out, they got a lot of hate.
They did. Everyone went nuts on Facebook.
Rightfully so.
This is a disgrace. You can't do this. Asian people everywhere screaming.
Yeah, but the good thing is they realized their mistake.
They did.
And they apologized. They said, well, you know, please feel free to show us how to how to eat your food, which is great because I would really hate it if somebody's like, nah, that's how we do it. I'm like, are you serious? I want to throw a dumpling at your face.
It'll explode in their face.
That's how I want to explode. You want an exploding dumpling? I'll show you exploding dumpling. But they came out and apologized, and I feel like it's good now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good. But never, you know, I've said that before. Like, I have talked about exploding pimples in some of my food videos before.
Yeah.
But it was never with like a soup dumpling. Something else. Something else that exploded. And you know, we have a lot of foods that explode, but don't explode your dumpling.
No.
That's not how you eat it. And let us know in the comments how you eat your dumpling. Do you do it the way we do it? Do you just drink the soup? I feel like when you bite the dumpling, you just drink the soup right out. I feel like it's too hot.
It is. That's another thing. Right when it comes out of the the baskets, it's usually really hot. Doesn't come out. I wish it came out of a dragon. Yeah, it's usually too hot too.
Yeah.
So you do need to bite it to let the steam out and let the soup out. So then your dumpling airs out too within the 5 seconds that
it does. It helps. Also, I like the soup a little acidic, so I like a little Chinese vinegar, a little ginger, a little hot oil in there. I don't want to just drink the soup as is. You know, I'm talking about it. My mouth is watering because I'm thinking about the soup. Oh my goodness.
We're not going to be getting any good soup dumplings for a while.
Are you kidding me? There's a great spot down in Middletown. No, there's nothing here. But let us know again how you like your soup dumplings and what your thoughts were on this video. Thank you so much for watching.